Hello, everyone. Good to be with you again today. John Stumbo says in God's Sovereignty, the Ultimate Question, he says at birth, the human brain weighs on average 14 ounces. It usually reaches its maximum size at age 15, proving that the size of the brain has nothing to do with intelligence level. At its maximum size, the brain weighs an average of 46 ounces, slightly less than 3 pounds. Now, in liquid measurement, that's about a big gulp from the soda machine at the local gas station. Now, there's no way for medical professionals to prove this, but the old theory was that we use only about 10% of our brain capacity. If that were true, and we start out with only a big gulp in the first place, we're down to about a quarter pounder with cheese by the time we're done. And we think that with our quarter pounder with cheese, we're going to comprehend the infinite, decipher the mysteries of the millennia, and answer all the questions? Right. Isn't it logically impossible that we as finite creatures could ever fully understand the infinite? Psalm 8, verses 3 and 4 says, "When I consider your heavens, the works of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them." As I read and see news reports, I have to wonder the same thing that David wondered. It seems impossible to comprehend why God cares about us humans. How could we? The reports out of Georgia about the senseless murder of Ahmaud Arbery, and the report I read this morning of what may be a murder-suicide in Columbus, Indiana, where I ministered at one time, caused me to wonder the same thing that David did. What is mankind that God is mindful of us, that he cares for us? I think the answer is found in the book of Genesis, when God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." God made us different than all the rest of creation by creating us in his image. God desired a creature that he could have relationship with. And even though we turned our backs on him and were disobedient, he so loved us that he sent his Son to bring reconciliation through his death and resurrection. So to God, every person's life matters, and as his children, those lives should all matter to us. Even if it is justifiable to take someone's life, and notice I said if, and the two instances that I mentioned earlier were not justifiable, then the taking of that life should never be celebrated. We are to love one another as Jesus has loved us. And he didn't love us because we're good people, but he loved us in spite of our sin. His love took care of that which kept us from him. So we need to do the incomprehensible and love each other no matter what. No matter what skin color, no matter what someone has done, no matter if that someone has hurt us, no matter if that person is something we want, no matter if that person is our enemy. We can do it because God cared enough for us that he made us capable of doing what he has done and is still doing. Love us so that we can love one another. Thanks for joining us today. I just want to let you know that our church is discussing what we are going to be doing as far as being able to meet together again. And we are going to have some news about that very soon. Hopefully Thursday, I'll be letting you know what we're going to do and how we're going to do that. And so I hope you'll pay attention and keep up with what we're doing here. But we will let you know as soon as we know for sure what we're going to be doing. But until then, may God bless you and keep you.